honored guests. Thank you, sir. And at the first position, it goes to Mari Petroleum Company Limited. And I would request Mr. Asad Rabbani and Mr. Muhammad Asif. Okay, and now I'd like you to come forward and say a few words on this occasion.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. First of all, I would like to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who made this achievement possible for us. And secondly, we'd like to commend the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Pakistan and the Institute of Cost and Management Accountants of Pakistan, who are taking various initiatives for promoting the accountability and transparency in the corporate sector. The last year was very phenomenal for Mari Petroleum. Besides posting very, very good results, operational and financial, the company also bagged 14 awards on different forums. So whether it was corporate governance practices, best corporate governance practices, best management practices, HSC or CSR practices, we manage the positions in all areas. Most recently, Mari Petroleum has won the Prime Minister Award for Corporate Excellence just last month, which was handed over by the Prime Minister of Malaysia, Mr. Mahathir Mohamad. So I hope and pray that we'll be able to continue winning like this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. It's a matter of great honor for us to receive such awards. Thank you very much. And thank you, the Honorable Committee.
Thank you and congratulations. Well, we have got also 2 merit certificates in this category, Attic Petroleum Limited and Pakistan Oil Fields Limited. And I would request Mr. Mufaddal Shabir to please come on the stage and receive these awards, merit certificates rather. हाँ मुझे आगे लिखे Thank you. Now I've got the others category. This is the category for awards for those companies that are either holding companies or conglomerates of those companies that do not fall in, or companies that do not fall in any specific category assigned by the Best Corporate Reporting Joint Evaluation Committee. There are 3 awards in this sector. The 3rd award goes to Tripac Park Films Limited. Tripac Park Films Limited. May I request Mr. Umair Majid, Financial Controller, to please come and receive the award. Thank you. The second award goes to Pakistan Tobacco Company Limited. And I would request Umair Luqman, Head of Corporate Finance, to come and receive the award. Okay. Now the first position for the sector, it goes to Chiraat Packaging Limited. Yasir has been a frequent customer here. So once again, Yasir, congratulations. Yasir, may I request you for your words of wisdom?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Thanks to Almighty Allah. And I would also like to thank ICAP and ICMAP Joint Evaluation Committee for again recognizing our efforts. And I must appreciate the team effort which was put in, and I'm really blessed that our group and I have the privilege of having such a fantastic team who always do all the hard work, and but still I have to do the most difficult work, that is delivering the speech. So this is because of the hard work, and I also want to appreciate the continuous efforts of the committee for revision of this evaluation criteria and bringing it more meaningful and quite close to the integrated reporting. We have started participating in these awards, I think 4 or 5 years back, and last year we managed to, last year was a special one in the sense that we won the overall award, the nationwide award, and I was thinking that what will be the next. But this year, again, it is good for us, very special that our Chief Executive, Mr. Amir Farooq, was invited as guest of honor. So my fingers are crossed for next year that what will be new thing coming for us. And over the years, this reporting standards have improved, and whenever I meet with bankers and analysts and all, so I feel that we all need appreciation because we all are part of this great initiative. Thank you.
Thank you, Yasir. Now I'll request Mr. Rafiq Umar to please come here and say a few words. Mr. Rafiq Umar.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Respected guests of honor, particularly my mentor, Mr. Zafar Ahmad Khan, the members and management of the CA Pakistan and ICMA Pakistan, the members of the Joint Evaluation Committee of these both institutes, the distinguished guests, Assalamu alaikum. I received invitation last evening from my dearest friend, Mr. Abdul Rahim Surya, who invited me in place of my chairman, Mr. Sulaiman Mehdi, who had to travel to Islamabad for an urgent meeting. And I'm grateful to Mr. Surya for his kind words. This event is being held jointly by both these institutes since last 20 years. And the jam-packed hall of this event, full of professionals, is a great evidence of this success. And I'm delighted to see many good faces and many good professionals here. The ICAP and ICMA are holding this Best Corporate Award ceremony for the corporate sector, and it is a great effort made by both of these to introduce this type of corporate award, as it instills competition amongst companies for inculcating the highest standards of corporate and financial reporting to promote and improve the quality of information available to the investors and other key stakeholders. You see, the key stakeholders include a number of people. They may be clients of the company, there may be suppliers, there may be financial institutions, and the reports, annual reports, is a best piece of document which is owned by each and every member of the company, right from the department of each and every department of the company. The management takes the ownership, the board takes the ownership, and it is a single document which performs as a better marketing tool for the company, for an organization. So it needs to be well developed from the beginning of the financial year, and the whole year is consumed in development of this report. Ladies and gentlemen, the cornerstone of a company's performance measure is a corporate reporting. If done well, it gives insight into a company's performance and provides guidelines for the steps that can be taken to improve it. Therefore, in my view, it is very important for a company to report its performance accurately, diligently, with comprehensive disclosure and transparency. You can't manage that you cannot measure. Transparency is a currency that builds trust, which in turn builds businesses. You will certainly agree that investors are always looking for a good options to invest into. With so many companies to choose from, an investor tends to select that company which has better corporate reporting. It is the superior reporting that can make the difference in drawing an investor to a company to invest into. The Best Sustainability Report Award, started in 2011, is an ideal source of recognition for companies that have excelled in reporting their economic, environmental, and social performance beyond and above the standard reporting practices. Pakistan Stock Exchange, to which I represent here, is a frontline regulator, you all know. And we also appreciate and recognize the contribution of these listed companies. We also recognize the contribution of our listed companies which perform well in compliance with the different rules and regulations, and especially the Code of Corporate Governance. In fact, the suggestion made by Mr. Ruhim Surya in his presentation about the revision of criteria, and we are in process of revising the criteria of top 25 companies with particular reference to corporate social responsibility. At Pakistan Stock Exchange, we have 543 companies listed over there, and our award ceremony is confining to those companies only. But this is a forum where the unlisted companies, the NGOs are also encouraged to participate, and this is a very delightful event. Lastly, I congratulate all the companies who are being awarded here today. I appreciate all of them, and once again, I thank ICAP and ICMAP for taking such initiative, which I hope that they will continue forever. Thanks a lot. Bahut shukriya.
Thank you, sir, for your very wise thoughts. Now I'd like to request Mr. Shehzad Ahmed Malik, Chairman, Joint ICAP Committee, to join us on the stage and present a memento to our guest of honor, Mr. Shehzad Ahmed Malik. Thank you. I'd now like to invite Ms. Mashmooma Zehra Majid, Chief Executive of MUFAP. Ms. Majid has been associated with the mutual fund industry for a very long time. She is a chartered financial analyst and a financial risk manager. Her forte is in investment management and product development. She's been instrumental in launching the first Islamic open-end mutual fund and voluntary pension scheme in Pakistan. Please welcome Ms. Mashmooma Zehra Majid. And the first sector in this category which we are going to give awards is the non-profit organizations, NPOs. And I have a quotation from Peter Drucker here, says, and I quote, "The non-profit institution neither supplies goods or services. Its product is neither a pair of shoes nor an effective regulation. Its product is a changed human being. The non-profit institutions are human change agents. Their product is a cured patient, a child that learns, a young man or a woman grown into a self-respecting adult, a changed human life altogether," unquote. The two categories here, the second position goes to Shahid Afridi Foundation, SAF, founded by the well-known cricketer Boom Boom Afridi, and I'll request Mr. Zishan Afzal, the global CEO, to please come and receive the award.
Certificate of merit is दोनों का.
Okay. Now I'll request the first rank goes to the Citizens Foundation, TCF. TCF has won this position in this sector for 7 times. And I'll request my very dear friend, an old colleague, Khwaja Bakhtiyar Ahmed Sahab, to please come and receive the award. Khwaja Sahab, you need to say something to our honored guests.
Assalamu alaikum. First of all, I will thank the Chairman Evaluation Committee and the ICAP and ICAP and the President of the both institute that they have again awarded this to the Citizen Foundation in the non-profit. But this award was introduced for NPO in 2012, and since 2012 till now, Alhamdulillah, we have been getting this award as number 1. And little bit about TCF, maybe some people will not be knowing TCF, the Citizen Foundation. They started in 1995 with 5 schools, 28 teachers, 800 students, and Alhamdulillah, today we have got more than 12,000 teachers. We have got more than 1,500 schools, and the students, we have 250,000 students are studying. So doing a great service to the society, the Citizen Foundation. And apart from this, there are various social responsibilities work we are doing, like the community where we construct the school. Mostly we select the underprivileged areas of the cities, and then we constructed a school and then take the admission of the students. And our ratio of students is 50-50, 50% girls and 50% boys. All teachers are ladies, and Alhamdulillah, they are living in the villages and having a job around 12,000 teachers through Citizen Foundation. And we have got, 17,000 employees working. And everybody gets salary on time, and this is the contribution of you people, the people who are the philanthropists, they are giving the money. When I joined 10 years back, its budget was 800 million. I used to worry how we will get 800 million. And today, alhamdulillah, our budget is 5 billion. And we are getting all. And every year we end with a little surplus cash. So, a great contribution to the society, and only because of the help and cooperation of the people who really wants to take care of these underprivileged and the care of the education. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Khwajah Sahab. Now to the Best Sustainability Award. Corporate Sustainability Report were once complicated beasts that were produced by only the most forward-thinking companies. Today, such reports are the norm. However, producing them still takes quite a bit of energy, inspiration, and organization. This award was initiated in 2011 to encourage local businesses, follow international best practices, and report the economic, environment, and social performance. We have 3 awards winners in this category and a number of merit certificates. First, the award winners. The 3rd award goes to Sadaqat Limited, and I request Mr. Iqbal Ghori, Strategic Planning Director of the company, to please come and receive the award. Mr. Iqbal Ghori. Mr. Waleed Afzal. Sorry, somebody gave me the note, Iqbal Ghori Sahab. Okay, Mr. Waleed Afzal. Thank you. The 2nd award goes to ICAP Pakistan Limited. I'll request my friend Abid Ganatra to please come on the stage and receive the award. Mr. Abid Ganatra. And the first position goes to Fauji Fertilizer Company Limited. I'll request Mr. Ziauddin, Senior Manager Treasury, to come and receive the award. Mr. Ziauddin. जियाउद्दीन साहब कर चुके हैं, दोबारा करा लेते हैं, काफ़ी है, बहुत शुक्रिया. Okay, now certificate of merits, strictly in alphabetical order. Atlas Honda Limited, Mr. Afaq Ahmed, Vice President Marketing, to please come and receive the award. The second award of the certificate goes to Atak Refinery Limited, and request Mr. Rehan, CFO, to please come and receive the award, the certificate. And now Aviation Limited, Mr. Mohammed Saad, Engineering Manager, to please come and receive the award, the certificate. Okay. Okay. Finally, International Industries Limited, and I request Mr. Zain Kamal Chinoy to please come and receive the merit certificate. Ajay. And now to the icing on the cake, the overall top position. I have a quote here from Zidane, a very famous footballer. To the winners, it does not matter how many times you win an award. It's always very special. The winner for this award this year, it's also not the first time. The top award goes to 4G Fertilizers Company Limited. ये जोधन साहब Joधन साहब, you need to say a few words once again.
Alhamdulillah, it's an honor to receive this prestigious award on behalf of my company, and I'm thankful to Zafar Saab for his kind words about our company. And as he said, it's indeed a tough job for us to, actually it's hard to win, but it's even harder to maintain that position. So again, this is our 12th overall win in this category, and credit goes to our team and our management, under whose guidance we try to actually maintain this position. It's getting tougher with every passing day. Passing year. Last year we could not win. Chirag Packaging was the winner last year, so it was quite a pressure on us this year to actually regain our position, and I am happy that we are able to succeed in that. And I am thankful to the steering committee of the ICAP and ICMAP for awarding us with this award. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Now I'll request our honored guest to please say a few words. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Ms. Mashmuma.
Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum, distinguished guests. It is indeed a pleasure to be here today at ICAP and ICMA's Best Corporate Awards ceremony. Such awards promote corporate transparency. I went through the criteria, very extensive criteria has been used, which is based on international practices. And so it's congratulations to everyone who met that, and to 4G Fertilizers especially for winning the overall performance award. Transparency and disclosure are essential elements of a robust corporate governance framework because they provide the basis for informed decision making. by all the parties involved, whether it be it the shareholders, the stakeholders, the regulators, or the potential investors. So as an analyst, definitely we look for more information and more transparent and timely information. But as an investor, if you ask an investor, definitely they're looking for transparency, but they're also looking for simplicity. Because a lot of information that's contained in these reports just goes over a normal investor's head. So I think we should also look forward and try to promote keeping a very simpler structure that is also easier to understand by an ordinary investor. Mutual Funds Association, where basically the association representing the industry, asset management industry. Over the years, we have been taking measures that are, again, towards promoting transparency as well as simplicity in the process. So we've standardized a lot of information that's available for our investors, including the fund manager's report, the performance presentation, which is now available on MOFAP's website. So that makes things easier for an ordinary investor to I would definitely recommend to the committee. They did highlight that mutual funds don't meet these requirements. I would like to highlight that mutual funds generally are different from a company. Right now, our reporting is basically being made similar to a company, but we should definitely look at international practices. Both ICAP and ICMA should take this initiative to see how internationally mutual funds do their reporting, and then maybe develop a criteria on that, and hopefully we would also see some mutual fund companies over here. Thank you all. I'd like to congratulate again everyone who won here, and all the best to you in the next years. Thank you.
Thank you, and I'll now request Mr. Abdul Rahim Surya to present a memento to our honored guest. Thank you. Now it's time to acknowledge the services of those who have contributed to this ceremony. I'd like to pay a special tribute to the task force members, the Secretariat, and the BCR Evaluation Committee members. First, the task force members, Mr. Tahir Iqbal, Mr. Babar Khan Turk, Mr. Umair Noor Muhammad, Mr. Waqas Mahmood, Mr. Amir Bashir. A very warm round of applause for these gentlemen. Also to the people working in the Secretariat. They have a very difficult job to do, and full honors to them. Asim Khan and Shams of ICMAP. Yes. Uwais and Ahmad Ali of ICAP. Round of applause for both the gentlemen. And now the BCR Evaluation Committee members, Mr. Farid Alam, Mr. Fahimul Hassan, Mr. Indasar Muhammad Usmani, Kamran Ahmad Hashmi, Mr. Naresh Kumar, Mr. Shafqat Ali, Mr. Khalid Mehboob, Ms. Muniza Usman Bhatt, Ms. Hina Sadiq, Aftab Q. Minshi, Ahsan Ghaffar Mehinti. And how can I forget my friend Abdul Rahim Surya? He has been leading this committee for now many, many years. I've forgotten how many, and he's doing wonders for it. A big round of applause to Mr. Abdul Rahim Surya. It's now a time to thank our honored guest, and I'll request Mr. Shehzad Ahmed Malik to please come to the stage and propose a vote of thanks.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Mr. Zafar Khan, Chairman, Pakistan Center for Philanthropy. Mr. Rafiq Umar, MD Pakistan Stock Exchange Limited, Mr. Amir Farooq, CEO, Chirat Packaging Limited, Mr. Ziaul Mustafa Awan, President ICMA Pakistan, Mr. Jafar Hussain, President ICAP, Mr. Abdul Rahim Surya, Chairman Evaluation Committee, distinguished CEOs, CFOs of the award-winning companies, distinguished guests, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, members of the Institute, council members, Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. With pleasure and honor, I present vote of thanks on behalf of the Joint Committee of CA Pakistan and ICMA Pakistan and my own behalf